Woman injured in cookie attack at 𝐶𝐿 on November 7 passes away at 𝐸𝐻𝐻. 𝐶𝐲𝐼𝐻 University, only local made private university in state, says VC of Varsity Professor Naram Joykumar. Legal action being initiated against ITLF, says Education Minister T.H. Basantakumar. And ITLF's stand makes cookies unable to settle in Manipur, asserts Kokomi. Hello Kurumjiri, this is Northeast Window and you're watching English News with me, Jessie Thiam. Now the news in detail. A woman who was critically injured in a fierce attack on Métis villages at 𝐶𝐲 foothills by 𝐾𝐍 terrorists on November 7 has succumbed to her injuries at 𝐸𝐻𝐻 ICU today. The deceased, namely 𝐊𝐾𝐍𝐼𝐻, aged 39, wife of 𝐿 who sustained bullet injury on her back trunk, passed away at 𝐸𝐻𝐻 ICU around 1:17 p.m. this afternoon. Reports suggest that the family members of the deceased may not accept the lifeless body of 𝐸𝐻𝐻 today. The mortal remains will be accepted after a JAC is formed and resolutions are arrived at. It may be mentioned that 𝐸𝐻𝐻 was among the 10 injured on sudden cookie terrorist attack on Métis villages on November 7. She had since been undergoing treatment at 𝐸𝐻𝐻 ICU. Her dead body has been deposited at 𝐸𝐻𝐻 mortuary. One-day workshop on the theme implementation of NEP 2020 Way Forward was held at 𝐶𝐲𝐼𝐻 University today. Vice-Chancellor of 𝐶𝐲𝐼𝐻 University, Professor N.Joy Kumar, Vice-Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor N. Lokendra, and Pro-Vice-Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, 𝐻𝐿, New Delhi, Professor Kiran Hazarika were the dignitaries present at the event. Professor Kiran Hazarika launched a digital multimedia center at the premises of the university. Speaking on the occasion, VC of 𝐶𝐲𝐼𝐻 University N.Joy Kumar said the university was founded with an objective of establishing a private university without any help from outsiders, with the joint efforts of Union Minister of the State for External Affairs, Dr. R.K. Ranjan, Professor at MU, Ibohal, and ex-professor at Linguistic Department, MU, Jasobanta. He continued that 𝐶𝐲𝐼𝐻 University is the only university set up by local indigenes of Manipur.
Union Minister Dr. R.K. Ranjan, Manipur University Professor Ibohal, Professor Linguistic Jasobanta, private university education private university university legal historically we consider him as one of the most important intellectual persons. Intellectual person, great thinker, University and we are extremely grateful to the present Chief Minister of Manipur, Shri N. Biren Singh. Request this university is the only university 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 private university established. But whereas in the case of 𝐶𝐲𝐼𝐻 University, local university.
The government of Manipur has strongly condemned the recent statement issued by Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum (ITLF) to declare a self-rule in 𝐾𝐍 inhabited districts of Manipur. The state government contended that the statement has no legal constitutional basis. Addressing media persons at press conference held at the auditorium of DIPR last night, Education and Law Minister 𝐻𝐫𝐷𝗠𝐃𝐾 said, this irresponsible statement appears to be motivated and aimed at vitiating and disturbing the law and order situation in the state. He also maintained that appropriate legal action is being initiated against ITLF and the persons concerned. The minister also informed that a meeting of ruling legislatures held yesterday unanimously resolved to condemn the statement of ITLF in the strongest term and that befitting action will be taken against those concerned.
ITLF na ꯄꯤꯈꯤꯕ statement ꯄꯤꯈꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ legal amasung constitutional basis yaudaba statement ama oye habse yana thamse masigi statement se yamna irresponsible oiba statement ni hujik laiba law and order state oibasi amka hena sukchanaba adugumba motivated statement amani hena thamjage akoi ruling legislators nasi meeting ama nasi tarikh 12 November 2023 da thamal nasi punna unanimously condemned the statement of ITLF. Aduga appropriate legal action, legal action, government na authority concerned na ITLF against Aduga ITLF. So must statement be against that action nobody has it.
Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, 𝐶𝐿 has asserted that the violence that erupted in Manipur on 3rd May was engineered and pre-planned by 𝐂𝐿𝐴 narco-terrorists and spearheaded by so-called Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum and Committee on Tribal Unity. A press release issued by media coordinator of 𝐶𝐿 T.H. Somorendra said, their long-nurtured dream of achieving a separate administration, independent state or country had been shaping up in phase-wise manner by earning huge profit from poppy cultivation and extortions on highways, looting and tax collections, etc. Their call for establishment of self-government or separate administration in Kuki-Zo-dominated areas of Manipur will only worsen the prevailing volatile situation and thereby upsetting the peaceful coexistence of the Kuki-Zo themselves and would hinder further settlement of Kukis in Manipur, it said. 𝐶𝐿 added that it is a well-known fact to both the center and the state governments that illegal immigrants are primarily responsible for the Manipur violence. Recently, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar had also stated that in New York that large influx of immigrants led to the present crisis in Manipur, it noted. 𝐶𝐿 further demanded that the government of India and the state government should take befitting action against those people or organizations who have been demanding separate administration or self-government. The responsibility of the turmoil and ethnic violence in Manipur should also be borne by ITLF and 𝐶𝐿, it maintained. A team of Imphal West Police Combined Force recovered a huge cache of arms and ammunition during a search operation in the peripheral area of Moidangpok Maning Lengaklon under Patsoy Police Station in Imphal West District. According to a report from the police around 3 p.m. yesterday, acting on a tip-off about some unknown miscreants hiding huge cache of arms and ammunition in the said area, the combined team of 5x9 Gorkha Regiment led by Major Santanu Ghatpande, a team of Patsoy Police Station, team of Imphal West Commando stationed at New Kaitel Manbi and team of Sangaitel outpost under the supervision of Imphal West SP 𝐶𝐢𝐳 Shivakanta rushed to the particular area. During the search operation on 1 AK-56 rifle, 1 magazine with 2 hand grenade number 36 explosives, 2 cartridges of 7.26 mm, 4 country-made GI pipe pompey guns, 12 bore shotgun cartridges and 12 EC4 cartridges were recovered. However, no arrest was made during the search operation. A case has been registered for further legal proceedings. Dean of Manipur International University, Imphal, Professor Thokchom Chandramani Singh has been conferred the Best Educationist of the Year 2023 by 𝐻𝐿𝐴 Foundation, Kota, Rajasthan, for his outstanding works on education-related issues in India and abroad in a conference on International Achievers Award 2023 held at Kota, Rajasthan yesterday. The award was handed over by Director 𝐻𝐿𝐴 Foundation, GU-F Kota, Nagesh, through hybrid mode. Professor T.H. Chandramani is a trained linguist for the Government of India under Dimensions of Language Endangerment Program under the Ministry of Human Resources Development, Department of Higher Education, presently Education Ministry, Government of India. His works on the tribal and endangered language-related issues, especially for the revitalization, promotion and enhancement of vanishing lesser-known languages of India, namely Saimir, having 5 speakers in Kolai district of Tripura, white paper on 𝐼𝐻𝐻 and 𝐷𝗏𝗏, an extinct tribe according to UNESCO Online Atlas Report 2009. Singh is the first language scientist for the Dimensions of Language Endangerment Program for the Government of India, may be noted. He has written and compiled 39 pictorial glossary and ethnographic report on tribal and endangered languages of India. The Manipur University Library has kick-started the observance of the National Library Week 2023 with a formal inaugural function at its conference hall on November 14, 2023. A release issued by Deputy Librarian of the University, Dr. Memory Sagosem, informed that the week-long observance will continue till November 20, 2023 under the theme Library Service and Conflict Situation. Coordinator of Sangbang Communication AC Netrajit graced the function as an invited guest, which was presided by University Librarian of Manipur University and Chairman of Observation Committee, Professor 𝐶𝐻𝐸. Delivering the welcome address, Dr. Memory Sagosem highlighted the significance of observing the National Library Week by way of carrying out a number of innovative, academic, informative, and educative programs to cultivate reading habits of the masses, become regular readers in library systems, etc. AC Netrajit opined that libraries having a cordial relationship with publishers, writers, critics, and readership community plays a crucial role for societal development. The coordinating body of 𝐶𝐢𝐲 has condoled the untimely demise of ex-co-operator of Municipal Council Ward No. 23, Lawsangbam Bridget. The members of the organization held a condolence meet at its office and observed in honor of the departed soul. A statement issued by coordinating body of 𝐶𝐢𝐲 spokesperson Thoidingjam 𝐶𝐢𝐲 recalled that Bridget was a strong figure who valiantly defended Meitei civilians during this ongoing ethnic violence. He said his untimely demise is a significant setback for the state and shared the grief of the bereaved family members. Now let us take a short break. We'll be right back.
Welcome you all to United School Chanum, Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration. Years of trusted diagnostic service, Babina Diagnostics.
Diabetes ka loy na hinglibusing tha amagi manungda fahan bangamle. Khong hamba nungay tabasu namit mga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Piles haibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oy na lehen bangamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal da lehen bangamle. Umnamag natural oy ba ano bahida makalsing na laying jabani. Haksang da sokadaba side effect amata leite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathausu tararoy. Ako pamarol gidamak nga si Maglengsin Biro, Diabetes Hospital, Jennings Road, near Punjab National Bank, Orompat.
Welcome back. In a first-of-its-kind initiative of ex-servicemen contributory health scheme, Indian Army Headquarters 101 area organized a ceremony at Rhino Training Center, Shillong, to mark the flagging off of a mobile ECHS polyclinic for Tura. Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Conrad Sangma, who flagged off the clinic on wheels, was effusive in his praise for veterans and the close synergy of 101 area with the people of Meghalaya, and said that healthcare for all is a top priority for him and such initiatives have his unstinted support. He applauded the selfless service of the veterans and said that it is the responsibility of the state to make sure that their requirements are taken care of in a befitting manner. He also added that this mobile polyclinic is a small but significant initiative in this regard. The Chief Minister also announced that he will be extending a financial assistance of 5 lakh rupees from the Chief Minister's special grant for the initiative.
पॉलीक्लिनिक, ये जो मोबाइल पॉलीक्लिनिक है, इसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए और सर्विस अच्छा देने के लिए अलग-अलग जो भी सपोर्ट हम लोग स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से दे पाए, मैं चाहूंगा कि हमारे हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट से हम लोग दे। और इसकी तरफ मैं छोटा सा जो मेरा सीएम स्पेशल ग्रांट है, चीफ मिनिस्टर स्पेशल ग्रांट की तरफ से मैं एक छोटा सा 5 लाख का कंट्रीब्यूशन मैं आज देना चाहता हूँ। और इसके अलावा भी हमारे जो हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट की जो अलग-अलग फैसिलिटीज हैं, वहां से भी जो भी मदद हो पाए और जो भी सपोर्ट हो पाए, हम लोग हमारे हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट से देंगे।
In a major decision, the Meghalaya Democratic Alliance yesterday announced the adaptation of the National Council of Educational Research and Training NCERT textbooks by the Meghalaya Board of School Education for classes 1 to 10 from the next academic year. Addressing media persons after a cabinet meeting, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said, "We have approved the proposal for adaptation of NCERT textbooks based on certain modifications in certain subjects will be done by the AMBOs from now on." He said that the adaptation of NCERT textbooks with necessary modifications will be from class 1 to 10 and will take place from the next academic year. Sangma said there are certain schools that are in the local or vernacular language that the classes are taught for them from class 1 to 5. The adaptation or the necessary changes in the language will be done. Once the translation of the language is done, then the adaptation will take place. He also said, the Chief Minister then said the exercise is important because the government is concerned about the overall education system. The decision was also taken after conducting thorough research and consultation with different stakeholders at different levels in the education system.
With, of course, necessary adaptation to local contents, because we are very, very clear as a cabinet that the subjects in which we require local knowledge, local content based on our culture, based on our history, and based on our uniqueness, all these aspects should not be diluted, and hence the subjects where these matters and the subjects are there, we will take necessary steps to adapt the NCERT content and come out with our own textbooks, but the content will be based on the NCERT norms and standards.
The anticipated repatriation of 29 Myanmar army soldiers who surrendered on November 16 has been delayed due to adverse weather conditions in Mizoram. The soldiers who had engaged in a 4-hour gun battle with the People's Army CNDF near the Mizoram border were expected to return to Myanmar today. Sources report that the Indian Air Force choppers scheduled for the repatriation could not land in Mizoram due to relentless rain, creating an unforeseen setback in the agreed-upon timeline. The surrender occurred after a fierce clash between the Myanmar Army and CNDF forces in the 𝐶𝐕𝐿 area, merely 13 kilometers from the Mizoram border. The confrontation, which transpired on November 15, resulted in 2 Myanmar soldiers losing their lives and 3 others sustaining minor injuries from CNDF forces. Following intense negotiations between CNDF leaders and the Myanmar military, an agreement was reached, compelling the 29 soldiers to surrender. Originally set for November 15 in 𝐶𝐤𝐈𝐻, Mizoram, the process faced delays due to navigational challenges. The troops eventually arrived in 𝐶𝐤𝐈𝐻 at 2:15 p.m. on November 16, complying with the agreement by relinquishing their arms to the Mizoram police. Guns and ammunition and bombs were among the items surrendered by the Myanmar soldiers. A warm welcome was extended by Mizoram police along with the 𝐕𝐵 Village Council and 𝐕𝐵 Branch Young Mizo Association to the surrendered soldiers. Subsequently, the soldiers were handed over to the Assam Rifles for further processing. Before we end, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Woman injured in cookie attack at Gangchup on November 7 passes away at RIMS. 𝐶𝐢𝐯𝐻 University, only local-made private university in state, says VC of Varsity Professor Narem Joykumar. Legal action being initiated against ITLF, says Education Minister T.H. Basantakumar. And ITLF's stand makes cookies unable to settle in Manipur, asserts 𝐶𝐿𝐶. And that is all we have for now, but for more news updates, keep watching Northeast Window News.